Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, we're on the road with Headquarter Nissans. And, of course, our first stop is on the beautiful campus of Auburn University. We're inside the indoor facility for Pro Day. And, of course, coming up in just a little bit, we have an opportunity to talk about not only Pro Day, Dale, but Peyton Manning has called it quits.
Called it quits, DJ, but a perfect ending, man, and really all the other things that are going on with free agency, but Peyton picked a great time, DJ.
Also, we'll have an opportunity to thank all the wonderful teams in the Bi-City area that had an opportunity to compete for a championship. Did they bring one home? We'll let you know in just a little bit. All that and more coming up next on Sports Visions.
We love Legacy Chevrolet Cadillac of Columbus.
And fishing in Eufaula. And hiking in Pine Mountain.
The racetrack in Phoenix City. And all the soldiers at Fort Benning.
And you'll love these great deals. 0% interest for 72 months on all Chevy products. Or receive up to $11,000 in rebates on our 2015 Camaro Z28. And Legacy is offering up to $6,250 in rebates on all Chevy All-Star 1500 trucks. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stacked deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Hi, I'm Philip Dabbit with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
Selection now, saving now, value now. Columbus is Nissan Town, and the Nissan Now sales event is on now. Now, save $5,000 on a new Altima. That's right. Now, drive a new Altima, an IIHS top safety pick with $5,000 in savings. The best time to buy is right now.
Nissan Now sales event. Don't miss it. We'll see you soon. Headquarter Nissan.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. We are at the indoor facility on the campus of Auburn University. And Dale, last year, we had an opportunity to come up here for Pro Day, and it was our first opportunity to see this beautiful facility. But now it's almost a must for the schools, not only in the SEC, but throughout the country that want to play big-time football. They have to have a facility of this nature.
You got to have this kind of facility, DJ, an indoor facility for inclement weather, for things that you don't want to release to the public. You got to have one, and then it works out perfectly for a Pro Day.
Absolutely. Of course, Auburn got started with spring training, or let's say spring practice, on the 1st of March, but of course incorporated in that is of course Pro Day, which is obviously another opportunity, a part of the process of course that interview that we talk about of being playing in the National Football League. Of course, there were 300 or so players that were invited to Indianapolis last week at the Combine. A lot of these players on the team, I say a lot, but most of the players on this team didn't get an opportunity to go and perform in Indianapolis, so they had the opportunity to do it right now.
And that's what I like about the NFL. Those guys that didn't get invited to the Combine, they go on campus, the NFL the Pro Day. They come over to Auburn. People, the seniors that did not get a chance or were not invited to the Combine, they get to come on campus and get worked out the same way that these folks did during the Combine. But at the same time, DJ, you got to have one of these facilities, players. You got to have them.
The great part about Pro Day is that all 32 teams are represented, and again, it's an opportunity for those staffs to come in and to, of course, those draft-eligible seniors or draft-eligible players, if you will, since now underclassmen have the opportunity to come out by being 3 years removed from, of course, their first day of enrollment. However, it gives everybody, it almost evens the playing field. Some guys that have no chance, but they still get a look-see.
That's really big for the program, because the other thing is good that we always talked about, DJ, is that even your underclassmen get to see these seniors compete and perform during Pro Day. they get an opportunity to do the same thing when they become seniors. So it's really good for the program, good for the players. Really, it's good for the Auburn family itself.
The good thing about what's going on here at Auburn is that they have a couple of players that definitely will play at the next level. I know Jonathan Jones, he shocked everybody. He shocked the world up in Indianapolis when he ran a sub 4.4, actually closer to sub 4.34.
Right.
But again, a lot of people weren't prepared to see that. He didn't have a whole lot of opportunities to play at Auburn. He had some injuries, but you know, when you make a statement like that and you run a fast time like that, you know what, you get a lot of attention. So I'm sure that not only he, but again, you talk about you know, some of the other guys. You know, Duke Williams is a guy that everybody was high on going into the season. Had some problems, you know, on the team. Ended up getting kicked off the team, but he's back here again because obviously they had high hopes for him. There was some high grades for him. Now these guys get to reevaluate him and see if he's ready to play.
You know, yeah, he's going to get reevaluated, DJ, and what we always talk about, the character issues are still big in the NFL. People want to know what kind of person you are, too. Yeah, you need a fast 40 time. You need great bench press, but at the same time, the character issues are big because they're going to come back and hunt you. But one thing I can say about Auburn, they always have some underrated players over here, and people find out during the NFL Pro Day how good of players that they do have over here.
Peyton Barber and Ricardo Lewis, a couple of players that you know, of course, played a lot of football over here.
That's right.
Ricardo Lewis, again, he'll probably go down in history as making one of the great plays against Georgia a couple of years ago. But Peyton Barber is an interesting story because he had an opportunity to play this year. Again, after some injuries, ended up with over 1,000 yards, came out early. A lot of people didn't think that that was a good decision, but so far, so good.
I mean, so far so good. He still continues to run well. I think he's going to, you know, being a running back at Auburn. One thing you're going to say about Auburn, and they have a reputation of having great running backs that pan out in the pro. So I think he's going to have a good opportunity there. The Ricardo Lewis piece, I think he's going to be a good receiver. Everybody's going to remember him for the catch and the run that he made during the Alabama game. But at the same time, the Duke Williams piece intrigues me. This guy's definitely a talent, DJ. The on and off the field issues are the big question marks that all NFL people want to know about. But I think he might be able to play himself or perform himself onto the field.
What's most impressive to me by being here at Auburn's Pro Day is that you get to see the support of the coaching staff. These guys, you know, the coaches that coached them here, Coach Malzahn and his staff, they're right here at the workout. You know, they're shaking hands, they're talking to these players, even though these scouts are here to evaluate them. But it's great to know that even though that, you know, their eligibility is gone, these guys have decided to move on, those coaches still respect these guys enough to come down and show them moral support.
I mean, really, again, it feeds and it feeds and waters the program. And what I mean by that, you know, yeah, the NFL does come to Auburn. You know, when you recruited these kids, they wanted to mention the NFL piece, but really for your whole program, you got to have the NFL piece in there. But I've also been impressed, DJ, about the APS piece, the academic. Most of these guys got their degrees, DJ.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, right now, again, versus when we were in school, there's no underwater basket weaving classes that you could take. There's no billiards classes. These guys always now have to take classes that are related to their major. So it's a great opportunity to keep them on track so that they can graduate when they're supposed to.
That's right. And remember, we always say this, the NFL, not for long.
All right. Coming up in just a little bit, Peyton Manning has decided to call it quits. We'll tell you what we think about that in just a little bit.
Sports Vision is sponsored by Aflac, Crown Royal, Express Motors, Diverse Powers.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Someone's sandbagging.
I'd be tired too. You paid my claim in 1 day when I got hurt.
1 day? Serious hustle.
Serious duck.
In just 1 day, we process approve and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
Columbus is Nissan Town, and that's why we're giving you $2,000 in savings during the Nissan Now sales event at Headquarter Nissan. Now, save $2,000 on a new Frontier. Plus, we've got the all-new, all-powerful Titan in stock. That's right, a new Frontier with $2,000 in savings. And come test drive the all-new Titan today.
It's here, the all-new Cummins Titan Diesel. Come drive one today at Headquarter Nissan.
A smile is the most admirable thing you can wear. And for anyone age 1 to 101, Cook Dental Care has a smile for you. Dr. Kathy L. Cook offers a wide range of individualized, innovative services from basic preventative dentistry to specialized care. We provide comprehensive dental care for the entire family, including pediatric. Insurance, financing, walk-ins, and new patients are always welcome. So for your family's dental care, visit Cook Dental Care.
In my very first NFL game, I completed my first pass to Hall of Fame running back Marshall Faulk. I threw a touchdown in that same game to Marvin Harrison, who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this August. The quarterback for our opponent, the Miami Dolphins, was, after my dad, my favorite player, Hall of Famer Dan Marino, who on the first third down of the game completed a 25-yard skinny post. And it was the damnedest throw I'd ever seen. Later, I completed the pass to tight end Marcus Pollard down the middle. And somebody hit me really hard. And after I got up, I told myself, I know I can play in this league. Later in that struggling season, we played in and lost to Baltimore. It was the first time that the Colts had returned to Baltimore since they had moved back in 1984. We didn't exactly get a warm reception that day. Fans were screaming at me, and I kept thinking, hey, I was only 8 years old then. Get off of my back. I had met him once before, but when the game was over, I had a chance to shake Johnny Unitas' hand. He told me, Peyton, you stay at it. I'm pulling for you. Well, I have stayed at it. I've stayed at it for 18 years. And I hope that old number 19 is up there with his flat top and maybe his black high tops on. And I hope he knows that I have stayed at it, and maybe he's even a little proud of me. There's just something about 18 years. 18 is a good number. And today I retire from pro football.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. We're at Pro Day on the campus of Auburn University, and just think, Dale, 18 years ago on Pro Day in Knoxville, Tennessee, Peyton Manning was going through his interview, if you will, and of course, here it is today. We find out 18 years later, we've had the opportunity to see one of the most gifted quarterbacks, most prolific quarterbacks in the game.
I mean, really, you date back 18 years, all these things were, all these goals and all these accolades and all this came to pass, man. Everything, I mean, because really going out the way he's gone out, everything that this guy was going to be coming out of Tennessee, hey, he surpassed it, DJ.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Peyton Manning on Monday of this week made the announcement official that he would be retiring from the National Football League after 18 great seasons, of course, coming in as a top draft choice for the Indianapolis Colts, taking them to a Super Bowl, and, of course, walking out just a few months ago with the Denver Broncos in the World Championship. I'll tell you what, one of the great quarterbacks of our time.
I mean, one of the greats, DJ, and, looking over all the stats, the passing yards, the touchdowns, the passing percentage, one thing jumps out at me, 200 wins. 18 years to win 200 wins. That means this guy, when he played, he won about 11 games a year, DJ, and that's huge. That speaks volumes for what Peyton Manning means to the NFL.
But when you think about Peyton Manning, and not only Peyton, just the Manning family, he comes from NFL or football royalty with his dad, of course, being an outstanding quarterback with the New Orleans Saints, of course, coming out of Ole Miss, Archie Manning. And again, you're talking about, his brother winning 2 Super Bowls with the New York Giants. Right. And then, of course, with Peyton winning 2 Super Bowls. I mean, this is a family of success in the NFL, the success in the major college level. This is NFL royalty. This is major college football royalty at its best.
At its best, DJ. And I remember an SEC championship game we were at, and we got an opportunity to talk to Archie. I didn't know Archie was that cool, laid back, and you kind of see the way he carries himself, the class that he has. And then you look at Eli. You look at Peyton. I mean, these guys have a great dad, and he's been a great example for them.
Absolutely. But one thing about it is that I know that there's some things, the allegations have been coming up here recently about some of the things that had gone on in the past. But, that's neither here nor there to me. That's not going to put a blemish on the greatness of Peyton Manning. This guy is a game changer. He helped change the game. Coming up to the line of scrimmage, one of the headiest, brainiest quarterbacks in the game, changing the scheme, changing the blocking, changing routes at the line of scrimmage when he is seeing what's done before the defense can even do it.
I mean, really, DJ, that what sets him apart. When he can go to the line and he can dissect the defense even when they're disguising, that put him on the map. Anytime you want to train a quarterback, and I think what they do with the Manning camp with David Sutcliffe up in at Duke each year is big to send a quarterback to, because, again, when you start talking about cerebral brainy, know what's going on, football savvy, this guy's the guy, man.
Absolutely. Of course, you were talking about that camp, academy, the passing camp that they've established a long time ago. Again, these Mannings have this football camp is probably the most renowned football camp for youngsters, and as far as fundamentals and getting the basic knowledge of quarterback skills in America. And they have made a name for themselves. Of course, they made a name for themselves as players, and of course, they've also made a name for themselves as having this coaching academy.
Really, DJ, and all these things and all these accolades about Peyton Manning. We didn't have to wait till this guy retired to hear all about this. Every player from the NFL to his teammates on speaks of the class and what kind of guy he is, good guy that he has. He's always been a team first kind of player, and that really stands out with me also.
Peyton Manning, we appreciate all the great years, man.
Hi, I'm Philip Dabbitt with ENS Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Departure, arrival, search, post, chat, check-in. New foods, new fun, new favorites. All right, new clients. Don't stop there. Explore, discover, connect, grow, celebrate, work, live, play. Breathe. At Hilton Garden Inn, we know you'll love our cook-to-order breakfast, first-rate amenities, and award-winning service. So count on us to give you all the ways to make the most of every stay. Hilton Garden Inn. It's better as a garden.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. I know that going into last week there, we had an opportunity for some teams to bring home some state championships. However, for the Central Red Devils and Bobby Wright, just ran into some tough luck up in Birmingham. Went up, had an extraordinary performance, but just couldn't pull through here at the end against McGill-Tulane.
Couldn't pull through, DJ. I think a slow start, and some missed free throws. I think really boiled down to free throws. I mean, it sounds real simple when your coach say, make those free throws at the end of the game. They really add up, and I think this was one of the games that it really added up to.
Even though you came up short, Coach Wright and the Central Red Devils, we still think that you had a phenomenal season. 32-33 wins, and of course an opportunity to get exposed on Bounce TV, and of course for the whole South to see. And then for the most part, carrying the #1 ranking in the state of Alabama in Class 7A for the better part of the season.
That's been big for him, and I think I like what he said at the end, that the Central High School Red Devils have a great brand, and they have a good program around the whole state, and they want to continue to prove that they have a good program, and the championships will come.
Absolutely. And, of course, just a few other teams that had an opportunity. When we talk about Manchester got to the state championship game. They fell a little short. But, again, just getting there, a lot of people didn't expect them to get there. But congratulations to Lynette. Lynette was able to bring home a state championship.
And that's big for Lynette. You know, I can't, his name escapes me, the head coach, but he's been there for 47 years, DJ, and he wins his first championship. So congratulations to Lynette.
All right, let's step it up a little bit. The Columbus State Cougars, both the men and women's teams, had just a phenomenal season. Both were regular season champions. Of course, had the opportunity to host the Peach Belt tournament at CSU and came up short. I know that the Lady Cougars went all the way to the finals and again came up short. And then again, the men in the semifinals ended up losing.
Yeah, you know, they were going for a three-peat, DJ. The women were for the Peach Belt Conference Championship, but it came up short, 79-75 game. Again, got down to the free throws, DJ. They missed. They were only 50% from the free throw line. So, again, free throws. But hats off to them, and they're going to get a bid in the Division II tournament, DJ. So they'll have a bid to really continue a great season that they started.
I had an opportunity last Friday night to go check out the Muskogee County City Middle School Championships. And, of course, Aaron Cohen girls played Rothschild girls. The Rothschild girls were victorious. And on the boys' side of it, Rothschild had the opportunity to play East Columbus. East Columbus came out victorious, but really impressed with the support of the families that followed these middle schoolers, Dale. They were in George Washington Carver Gymnasium, you know, some 1,600 seats. All of the seats were filled. Really impressive for a middle school championship.
You know, DJ, middle school is definitely an impressive time of the year, you know, of the time in the lives of these kids, you know, going to middle school games. Really, the emphasis are put on the parental involvement. You can see the parents, the grandparents, the uncles, the aunts. Everybody's a family activity. And I think at the same time, DJ, these kids find out and the parents find out, are these kids really serious about what they're doing?
Last but not least, the Atlanta Hawks, of course, on the West Coast, went out there, ended up the other day beating up on the Clippers, getting a victory out in L.A., and it was a good thing because Atlanta is getting down to the nitty-gritty. I think they're finally getting healthy, Dale. And Coach Bud, you know what, it's just something about the way he motivates this team and the way they play the game as all five guys are all involved. They make the extra pass. This team is a team that obviously could go deep into the playoffs.
They can go deep into the playoff, DJ, and really, you know, they did so good last year. People are thinking they're not doing good this year, but they're still playing good basketball, DJ. And like you said, the Coach Bud piece, he's got chemistry with these guys. He plays, you know, his team plays as a team. And I think really when it gets down to the playoffs, the Hawks can go deep into the playoffs.
And coming up on March the 25th, for those of you who want to see the Atlanta Hawks live and in person, you got, of course, the Houston Rockets coming in town. Of course, the man with the beard, James Harden, Dwight Howard is going to also be coming in. Check this out. Bus seat. You got opportunity to get all the popcorn, all the soda you want, and you'll have an opportunity to see an NBA game all in one ticket. Give us an email. Email Dale or email myself. You'll see the emails on the screen. Have an opportunity to go see the Atlanta Hawks.
A smile is the most admirable thing you can wear. And for anyone age 1 to 101, Cook Dental Care has a smile for you. Dr. Kathy L. Cook offers a wide range of individualized, innovative services from basic preventative dentistry to specialized care. We provide comprehensive dental care for the entire family, including pediatric. Insurance, financing, walk-ins, and new patients are always welcome. So for your family's dental care, visit Cook Dental Care.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Someone's sandbagging.
I'd be tired too. He paid my claim in one day when I got hurt.
One day? Serious hustle.
Serious duck.
In just 1 day, we process, approve, and pay. 1 day pay, only from Aflac.
Columbus is Nissan Town. Just take a look, and there's Headquarter Nissan helping out in the community. We're proud to partner with many nonprofits like Paws Humane Society, Keep Columbus Beautiful, House of Heroes, Warrior Outreach, Toys for Tots, Drive Out Hunger, and many more that are making a difference. Together, we've helped give more than $150,000.
Thanks to you, our customers, Headquarter Nissan can support and give back to the local community. Thank you.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Vision Deal. And I tell you what, football just somehow finds a way to, to be year-round. Because again, here we are, here it is in March, and we're still getting into football. Talking about the combines, we got pro days, man, and we still got the spring games coming up. It never stops.
Never stops, DJ. And like I say, it's a year-round sport. January, all the bowl games was going on. February ends football. You got the Super Bowl. Boom, back in March, we're still talking about football, combines, senior bowls, NFL pro days, you name it, football is year-round. And DJ, we got the draft in April.
Yeah, it's coming up in April, but again, we are here at Pro Day, had an opportunity, of course, to watch just a very organized participation with the Auburn staff and the NFL staff coming in, the weightlifting, the on-the-field drills, the 40-yard dash, of course, and then, of course, these guys are getting to spend some extra time interviewing with these players, and it's so important, and again, we wish them well. Hey, we got other pro days coming up real soon, of course. We got the University of Georgia's coming up. We'll be there as well. Georgia Tech is coming up, and the University of Alabama.
Hey, man, they got a list of them, and, don't think that your college is going to be overlooked. One thing the NFL does, they find players, and they have NFL pro days all around the country. So that's a good thing.
And last but not least, of course, we've been talking about on the road with Sports Visions. Well, we're proud of our new sponsors. Headquarter Nissan has the opportunity, of course, to make sure that we get to where we go in style.
In style, DJ, and you're going to hear everywhere we go, Headquarter Nissan will be with us because we're going to be on the road with Sports Vision, presented by Headquarter Nissan.
All right. That's all the time we have for today's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.